Hey, and welcome back to Factorio. My name is Brune, and we are playing Exotic Industries, a mod for Factorio. And I was a little indecisive at the end of the last episode, but I have a plan of action now. We are going to get stone going in a more permanent method, and then we are going to get green circuits going. That is my next plan, because once we have green circuits, we'll be able to add nanobots to the bus and things. And those are going to make everything else so much easier afterwards. So, that being said, we need to come and check out some of the stone stuff here. Stone quarry. So this is what will permanently give us stone. And they have a crafting speed of 1, which is good. I'm assuming... I guess we have that other one that's up there, but... I don't think I have this on the bus yet. Let's double check. Or excuse me, at the mall yet. No, we do not. Burner miner drills, copper beam, copper mechanical parts. Okay. So here's where we're getting boilers. These go into making the burner miner drill. Okay, well, yeah, it looks like we are in short supply of stone, so we're going to be handcrafting those for a bit. Let's check all the other things. Definitely need belts. Holy smokes, we ran out of belts doing all that steel. We need copper. We have tons of copper stuff. Or these. I got 3 going right now. It looks like, yeah, we should be pretty good after that. Oh wait, nope, pipe. Forgot about the pipe. Ran right by it. I think I want these. I'm gonna grab just a stack. So I have exactly like 50 of all of those. Let's put them on the hotbar. Okay. So now I need to just make more of these. Right, what am I missing? Ooh, I'm probably missing iron. Okay. We should be able to, and what does this take? All of this stuff. Let's do that. Ooh, and now I can make a ton of these. How many do we have? 3. Let's go with 12 for now. That seems like a good number. Here, let's go actually check out this crafting recipe up here. Back in old Baseland. Because I wasn't sure if the crafting recipe in the crafting menu is the stone recipe, if that's at 2-second crafting time. Yep, it's a 2-second crafting time. So, actually, I think I want to make 30 of them, because that should give us a full 15, like a full belt of stone. Okay. Where are those at again? Here we go, and we have 3 so far. 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. I think I'll just let all of that just kind of cook there. And I think it would be best to build this over to the west more for now. Or would it be better kind of to the west and north here? I think that'll be the best spot. It seems super far out of the way, but again, I just want to keep space. Especially like, I like to kind of transition eventually to, especially if I'm using a very big bus, to being able to bring trains in at the beginning of the bus somewhere. So eventually I think we'll tear all of this down and trains and things will come here. And so since this area, it's like we could have tons of trains and things up here as well. So that's why it's like, you know, where do I really put this? So I think we'll just put it up here. This seems like a good spot. Okay, let's get those stone quarries on the hotbar here real quick. Okay. I'll just make a blueprint first. I've been kind of making everything horizontal for a lot of these production things, which is interesting because all the things coming off of the mall, like when we build like the mall, or not the mall science, the buses science, eventually that will be vertical. So, and again, these need inserters. And does this need coal? It does need coal. We don't have a steam one of those. No steam quarry, unfortunately. I thought there was. Yeah, the electric quarry's coming up, which is pretty cool. So, coal coming this way. I guess we can just... It'll probably be easiest just to send coal down... Yeah, let's just do it down the outside. Yeah, I'm right here. Seems totally fine. I like this spot. I do notice that I struggle a lot with talking and playing at the same time. And I mean, that's another big motivating reason why I like doing this. I like to practice and become just better at all the skills and things that I try and do. And this is one thing that I find super challenging, and very much am impressed by and admire people who can do it well. Are we coming on? We have 20 of the things so far. Oh. Or if I can just run down. Nope, I placed too many. I'm too quick. Or my character moves too quick for me to click fast enough. Okay. Oh no, we didn't grab belts. Classic blunder. Thank goodness there's belts right here. Gross, dirty, made with coal burner assemblers. Coal. Or belts. Okay, let's bring this up. And we almost have all 30 of them. Okay, let's watch this come to life as I wait for the rest of this to just build here shortly. Yes, and then I bring up a menu. I love watching these things come to life. So this should actually be a full belt of stone. It's getting so close as it comes down that way. I guess this far side should get to a full belt. Oh. Informatron, what are you doing? I tried taking a screenshot and brings up the Informatron. Alright, here we go. Beautiful, tons of stone. So now this is our essentially backup supply, right? We don't want to overproduce and make so much stone that we have no way to burn off the stone we get from the slag. So we definitely need a priority system here. So how do we want to do this? I guess the easiest way would be to do it like so. Kind of split it off and then set this to be input priority to the left. It almost makes me want to do something like this too, where we split it onto here. We would need to get rid of that balance, because then this is keeping it on just one side of the belt. And so this is like essentially a half belt, with the other half always being able to be forced in here. So if I can turn it up further, I will. I think in the future, once we have more electronics for logics and things like that, we'll set up a circuit to maybe watch how much slag we have or something. And so if but yeah, we'll basically make it so that if all of a sudden we can have it pass through some chest here, and so if all of a sudden it backed up for any reason and there was too much in the chest, it would lock this and stop it from bringing stone in, so that this would be able to keep going and fill it up. But for now, that should be just fine. Okay. Off to a great start here. Let's check out the rest of these electronic circuits. Okay, so that's from copper plates. Easy. So that needs copper cables. Both of those parts need copper cables. Ah, the ceramic as well too. I forgot about that. So let's go to our spot over here. Oh my goodness. I need to get that out of here right now. This was an embarrassing moment. We'll get rid of that. Okay. I'm amazed that I have yet to be bothered by any biters. I should really go down that way and check. I'm going to do that very quickly before we begin this, because that is just the nature of the game. I have to deal with these pests, and I can't be halfway across the factory when all of a sudden they start attacking. Oh, look at all this crude oil. This is awesome. I remember in the 248K version of kind of this mod, I guess you could say, there was a lot of fluid stuff going on in the later game, which was really fun and interesting. And they even had these like bigger pipes that would, yep, there's some biters, I had a feeling. Ooh, this would be much better. At least we can see where the pollution cloud is at this point. I think I want to come just over a little more this way, but once we make the car, which I suppose we're very close to being able to do here. Where is the car? Oh yeah, it's in here. We just need steel. 10 steel beams or 10 steel bars? We have hundreds of those at home. I just want to be very sure that there's no biters coming to get us. Very nice copper patch there. That will be very helpful when we start really cranking out the green circuits. Unless they like very drastically change the recipe. I mean, they obviously did change it and make it more difficult, but comparative to here, we can even, I suppose it gives us the full recipe. What I wanted to see is if it still uses tons of copper. I mean, it uses a little more overall, 1.5 copper per electronic circuit. Let's double check what's kind of going on over here. Alien beacon. Interesting. I wonder if I should just deal with this before the pollution cloud gets to it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Lure all the biters in and deal with them. Ooh, that's probably getting really loud. Let's put down 6 more of these guys. Ooh, killed a medium biter. Do some leapfrogging. Okay. There's a lot of biters at the back there, so I think I want to try and come up and deal with these with my machine gun. I gotta work on talking while I'm doing this. Doing the good old dance. So it looks like they're able to reach up to there, so I can probably get a little more backup for myself. Make sure there's enough ammo in there. Because I want to be able to be very sure that I can have cover when I'm trying to dance, so that the actual biters don't come in and mess me up. Okay, it looks like there's just the 3 in the back. If I place these up in front, they will be hit by those. So I think if I'm gonna slam a bunch of them down right here. And then I'm gonna focus the worms in the back. So here we go. Right after this wave. And then we'll come in here. We'll take out the Oh, I pressed that. I accidentally had pressed X during that maneuver. We lost 2 turrets, that's all right. But doing this stuff while we're still kind of in the middle of setting up our mid game by getting through this mall and bus beginnings and setting up our first of these very basic resources. Not having to worry about constant attacks, trying to build walls or defenses right now is very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. I mean, we've basically been in peace for the entire playthrough, and it's like 10 hours so far at this point. All right, we are officially out of research. Just how amazing we were. Probably how slow I have been going, getting used to things again, and getting in the swing of these recipes, but... Ooh, wait, do I have... How close am I to lights? I would literally be going after that. I have power poles. I don't have lights yet. Sure, we get those pretty soon, though. Okay. And of course, it has to be dark right now. Okay, we are almost out of belts again. Let's actually remember to grab those. I got so distracted by the pipes, I forgot to grab the belts. Okay, tons of belts. And we have plenty of inserters and things. Okay, we can get to crafting the green circuit. Steam assembler. 1 green circuit. Okay, that's going to be iron plates, electronic tubes, and copper cables. So one thing I remembered recently that I like to do when I'm trying to figure out a new recipe is to start kind of and like lay them out. Start with the top, work my way down, and lay them out with how many I need. So, for instance, we will then go with the next 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. Copper cables, electronic tubes, and iron plates. Copper cables. Oops. Electronic tubes. Iron plates. Okay. So now from here, we can very easily figure out the ratio we're going to need with the tool, the rate calculator. So this needs 2 of those a second, 1 and 1 a second. Okay. These make half a second. So I need 2 of those each. Whoop. Okay. There's my 1 second of those. And so now I need 2 of those. But I also, yeah, 1 of these does 2 a second. But this takes in 1 a second as well. So we need 1.5, which sounds very familiar. The ratio in standard vanilla Factorio is 2 of these to 3 of these, which is exactly what we have here. If we go like this, we should be... Oh, no, I deleted it again. Thought we needed 3? Oh, yeah. Well, that should also, some of them should go to here. So if I copy this to here, now we rate calculator it. There, no extra. This is the ratio. This is what we're dealing with. 4 of these, 4 of these, 3 of these for every 2 of these. Okay. So now we can, and I like doing this and laying this out because then we can kind of think about how we might lay these and where we could, you know, potentially do direct insertion. The one thing I noticed is, again, this part needs the ceramic and the industrial glass. So let's actually come down here. These just need, oh, that needs plates, which would be iron bars into plates into the copper cables, which is kind of hilarious how many steps it is, but that's the way it goes. Give yourselves a little room. And are the ceramic or the, I think the glass part that I kept seeing, maybe it's not. No, actually, interesting. So let's see here. Ceramic made in a steam, what? I thought I had just pulled up one of those. Steam assembler up, and I just didn't see it. I was looking down here for it. That's funny. Ah, so this uses sand and steam. This sounds familiar. This is much like the 248K recipe. So we're gonna need to crush stone. Crush stone into sand for that, and it'll be able to get steam. Oh, well, actually, this takes 15 steam a second, so one boiler can do 4 of them. Okay, easy. Can't power them, you can supply them. We'll have separate for that. This part, though, made in a stone furnace and comes with the whole slag business. Fun. Okay. But that takes in sand as well. Okay. So and these are the 3.2 crafting time, like all the rest of them. So if I'm making 2 sand every 2 seconds, so 1 sand a second, one of these can supply 3 pretty easily. So it'd actually be 3 of them, and then if we times it by 5, we could add 1 more on, so I think it'd be 6. So maybe 18 is the sweet spot. I'll have to check that out. Just I was making some rough guesstimations off the top of my head there, but we basically have all of our parts now. We go from stone to sand, and the sand gives us industrial glass and ceramic. We go from the ceramic and the industrial glass and copper cables into electronic tubes, and then more copper cables and iron plates into the green circuits. Beautiful. So let's, I guess right below it, you're right. So in this Actually, yeah, this will be... What I like to do is, instead of like putting more iron and copper on the bus and then taking a ton of it off to just make tons of green circuits, I will usually like make a whole furnace stack and dedicate it to like a big green chips area. And so I'll probably do that. Let's see here. Yeah, we actually can just do that right here, actually to our left. We'll just do that right here. It'll give us plenty of room because we can do the oil and stuff down that way when we do the fluids. So yeah, I actually like just doing it right in here. So that means, but I guess what I wanted to do with that is, or mention with that is, because these things are coming in horizontally, I want to make, or I was thinking of making the green chip thing horizontal, but I think it'd be much easier to add more or go further down if it was vertical. I feel like we could get squashed in pretty quickly. So we'll make this a vertical in a sense, you know, like this will be our like output of green chips, right? And we can imagine 2 green chips. Potentially on both sides. Okay, and resources will be coming in and we'll be getting tons of green chips out. So this takes 3 different ingredients. So that's going to be 2 belts on both sides. Let's see here. Because the iron plate only goes into there, we could do direct feed. I think I want to do that. I'm a real big fan of direct feeding, if you couldn't tell. So if we had 4 of them there, we could fit it in like that. But I suppose it is much tighter to do it that way. Yeah, let's go back to doing it this way and kind of stick with the method from when we were redesigning the steel, where I'm gonna have like a part kind of looping around. And so we can still imagine that this is bringing in 3 parts, right? Or the 3 different parts, long-handed and regular inserters are picking them up. And we can have this essentially be right here. Doesn't matter if I do it that way. Oh yeah, it does. You can't fit 3 inserters on that side if you do it that way. And it just conveniently makes it nice to... Wow, that was off. Putting them vertical like this makes it so the pipes just keep lining up. You don't have to keep pipe going along to feed it, but... Okay, so... And then we'll do our 4 here. Okay. These, since they're half a second crafting speed, or half, they make 1 every 2 seconds. So we technically could fit like 15 on this side. So that'd be 7.5 a second, and that'd be a full half a belt. $15. So technically we could do 16, which would do 8 copper thing, or 8 chips. I think I kind of want to aim for that. Yep, I like that. Let's do that. Let's do 16. Bam. Let's just do 16. Now, I know I said I could only fit 15, but I have a trick. Okay, we will place how did I want to do this? Yeah. Put this one on the inside of the belt. I think, actually I can't remember. The belt is going like this, and I have an inserter right here. What side is it going to put it on? More Factorio science. Oh, it takes two to feel it. Ah, it puts it on the inside, so I can... Oh, wait. No, because... Yeah, it does have to be like that. But that'll fix it. That'll put the one on the inside there. And we'll be good to go. I wonder now if you did say you had a squiggle coming in like this. If there's one right here, where does it place it? Inside or the outside? 1, 2, and 3. Outside of the belt. It has to come up an extra one there. Actually, maybe it's because it's curving and that one's straight. Yep, because there it gets onto the outside. Ah, so you have to do something like that. I don't know. Either way, this one should cover it. The other thing we can do is if we can 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, so here, that's 8. If we can split, we can make room to split this off. We can go like this. And I think we should be able to do that. Because we could do underground and steam inserter. Yeah, let's do that. I suppose the other method is to do it like that, because then we don't have to monkey with the underground. And that sticks out essentially the same amount. I need pipe for that. Okay. Yeah, and then we don't need to mess with this. But it's good to know that for later builds. Very good to know that. So let's do them together like that. And we're just going to build this just right here. Well, maybe that could be a mistake. We'll see here. Let's copy this over to, let's copy this. F flips it to that direction. Okay. Iron's going to be coming in this way. We don't need the iron for anything else. So all we have left is copper cables and those things. So what I'm kind of thinking, since it's a ratio of 3 to 4, oh, I love this song. It's a ratio of 3 to 4. Should be able to do something like so. I need one more space here. Oh yeah, definitely need one more space there, I think. Need to move this over one more. Okay, because what I want to do here is direct insert these into the machines here. Oh, I can't. Oh, yep. Oh, no, because then I need, yeah, that has to be, yeah, I forget. To do this evenly, they all need to be touching both of them. There we go. That one's touching those two, that one's touching those two, and that one's touching those two. Okay. Oh, and there I'm not using the ghosts again. Oh well. Let's... Okay, now, so we can imagine that we have copper coming in. Yeah. Copper coming in, and then we could use a long-handed inserter to take it out. So now there is this output of copper wire. Well, these need copper plates. That's correct. Copper plates are coming in that direction. And perfect. That's 2 of the ingredients down. Now we just need... kind of thinking we'll make a big ceramic. If I remember correctly, oh man, ceramic was just crazy important in 248K. So I think I want to make... I mean, since this is a furnace thing, we can make just a big old furnace stack for that. Ooh, I gotta hook this stone up to the furnace stack. I just remembered that, the one up top. So, yeah, we can plan on having those, I think, on the big bus. Or, well, at least those things coming directly over here. And so we can imagine essentially the same thing. If I just grab this and flip it again, then we can output them just like so. Oh, I was so close. Just use the ghosts. Until at least I'm maybe I'll be able to. Holy smokes! This episode so long. I just realized. But we're almost done with this. So, like, I'll finish this real quick, and you actually want to flip this the other way. I'm going to have the long-handed inserters putting stuff in, so that's coming on the outside here, and the ingredients we essentially are keeping within this build are staying right here on the inside, because that's important, I guess. There will be pipes there. Actually, no, the pipes cannot be there. Pipes will probably have to move. We'll figure something out there. Let's just get this episode wrapped up. So yeah, that actually looks pretty good. I think the spacing looks fine. We should be able to fit that on the other side over here. We're going to make big builds of those, and we know the ratio here. 4432. Here, I can even, you know, copy that up there just for reference. Pick these things up, and that should end the episode here. Thanks for joining me. I really hope you are enjoying the series so far. Join me in the next one, and we'll try and get this green circuits build going here.